We have less than a week now before Daytona Beach Bike Week. I'm here in Treasure Island, Florida, right around St. Petersburg, Clearwater area. As you can see, it is just a gorgeous day. We're gonna do some riding. I thought we'd talk about Bike Week with it coming up. I think I'm gonna have a live feed going, so make sure you tune in for that. I'm also gonna be doing some videos as well. I know Meg will be with me. She'll be helping a little bit, and I'm riding down with a few friends. My plan is Friday the 28th, we're gonna get down there, check into the hotel and everything, be there until Sunday, probably leave late Sunday. And I also planning on going that second weekend. Unfortunately, with work, I'm really not able to be there during the week, but I wanna give y'all a chance to see what's going on if you're not able to make it. If you are, let me know in the comments where you're from, whether or not you're going to Bike Week. I also wanna know if you're riding or trailering. I got nothing against the guys that trailer. Listen, if I live far away, I would too. We're riding just across the state of Florida. I think it's just about a 3.5 hour ride, so it's not too bad. But those of you coming from the north and the northeast and some of those colder states, I really don't know how you do it. So let me know where you're coming from. Hit me up on Instagram, by the way, at @BrandonHart_. It's a great way if you just want to DM me and chat back and forth. That's probably the best way to reach me. I try to get back to as many comments as I can, but with some of the replies, sometimes they don't give me alerts on my phone. So Instagram is definitely a way to go. Let's hop on my bike. This is a 2021 Street Glide Special in Prospect Gold. I've got the 114 motor on it. We did the Baja Designs headlight, a couple other smaller mods. I don't have any engine work done yet, although that's on the list. It's either build this bike or buy a Dyna for the channel. And I've had my eyes on an early model wide glide. I might actually go for it here in the next month or so. Let's hop on a bike and get to it.
Well, I'm 2 doors down in an old ransacked apartment with a guitar and some Crown, just trying to make my next pay.
It's one of those days where it's nice and cool when you're riding, but if you gotta stop, man, it gets a little warm. Oh, I also want to clarify, the lowrider video I did on George's bike, I played it back. Look at that view, by the way. Guys, whew. That lowrider video, I played it back. It made it seem like I was a little rough. I like the bike, but I think I spent too much time talking about the mid controls. We're in Treasure Island right now, heading south towards St. Pete Beach. A lot of these beach communities down here are still recovering from the last couple of hurricanes we had back in October. What was it? Helene and Milton. Milton really did some serious damage down here. Buddy, you want to go? Listen, there's a reason why insurance rates are so high in Florida. Our drivers are not known to be the best. And that's coming from me. Look, I grew up in New Jersey. I've been to Daytona twice so far. First time was when I had my Softail Slim. I think it was 4 years ago, and then I went last year as well. It was about a couple weeks after I bought this bike. And I remember being so nervous riding because it's a touring bike. I was a little weird around the turns. So 11,000 miles later, I think we're good to go now. It's a little different than most other bike rallies in that there's not a lot of open road riding. Don't get me wrong, there's a ton of cool stuff to see and motorcycles, but you're not gonna ride it very far. I think I heard about this loop I want to try, like maybe up to like St. Augustine and back. That sounds like fun, but it's more of like a bike show and party. And that's the other piece it's interesting with me. Listen, I never really had a problem with alcohol or anything, but about a year ago, I just decided to stop drinking. And it was only like, you know, a couple beers here and there on weekends, nothing too crazy. And that was October 2023. I remember that, October 23rd. So I'm coming up on about 500 days sober, which for me, since I've been old enough, I think that's the longest time I've ever gone without alcohol. And I don't have anything against it. I don't have anything against people who drink. It's all good. But I'm at that point now, it's like, man, I've invested so much time. Things seem to be going pretty well in my life. Like, why would I start again? When I go and it's night and it's during all the bars, you know, you have all the bar scene there. It's more for people watching, and I love people watching. You see some crazy stuff, especially when you're sober. Good news is you remember most of it. I'm just gonna go straight here. You know, we've got some beautiful places in Florida. Unfortunately, we also have a ton of traffic. So although you get great views, you got to deal with the traffic. It's worth it to me. This little inlet up here is pretty cool too. Always liked checking it out. What this guy's doing. I have some friends joining me. I don't know the full list, but we could have anywhere from 2 to 5 bikes, somewhere in that range. I know Robbie wants to come down. He wants to bring his Softail Deluxe I did a video on. I don't think George is gonna make it, but he's got that Lowrider S. I think he's gonna do the second weekend. Couple Yamaha, Hondas, Bolt, something like that. So I saw a post on Facebook on one of the groups talking about a live webcam. Part of what I'll be doing is a live broadcast in addition to my regular filming. I'm bringing my laptop, all that stuff, so I'm going to try to have everything as up to date as possible to the best of my ability. So we'll see how that works. At least the lives will be going. I don't think I'll be able to record live the whole time, but I'm going to try. I really hope to meet some new people. I told y'all I've been working with Advan Black on a few things. We've got MBT that hooks it up with the right gear. And also Saddleman with something coming up, something fun. I also heard there's like a motocross or supercross kind of thing coming up. A motocross, supercross, something cross at one of the stadiums. I think it's where the Daytona 500 is on, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. We'll probably be around Main Street for most of the weekend, but like I said earlier, hit me up on Instagram, let me know where you're gonna be. Especially if you got like a cool bike or something. We'll make sure we get it on the video. Looks like the weather is supposed to be perfect. Upper 60s, kind of like today. A little bit of sunshine. It is perfect riding weather. Perfect. Last year was kind of like in between rain. Daytona's always one of those, like, you never really know what it's going to do. So far, I think we're good with weather. This is John's Pass here. It's a cool spot if y'all come to visit. They got like a little boardwalk with some saltwater taffy. There's a sandbar out there that's usually crowded once it warms back up. The water's still kind of chilly, I think low 60s, but lots of people out there. What do y'all think about Daytona though? Like, on my list of bike rallies, I think Sturgis is like that epitome, right? That's like the quintessential bike rally. That's where everybody wants to go. I need to make it to Sturgis one of these days. Now, it's far as heck away. I don't think I'd want to ride there unless it's in the summer. You just never know with weather. that would be the dream. Maybe this coming summer, right? It's like June or July. Y'all let me know in the comments comparing Sturgis to Daytona. From what I understand, Sturgis is more riding, where Daytona is like kind of walk around, it's partying and stuff like that. Now, the only other bike rally I've been to is Myrtle Beach. And that was mostly at a place called Suck Bang Blow. This was a good time. This is the infamous Gulf Boulevard that runs from Clearwater up north all the way down to St. Pete Beach. 95% of you who watch my videos, yes, probably you right now, you're not even subscribed. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's free, only takes a second, really helps out the channel. Helps me bring you guys some good stuff. So go ahead, do it, push it, do it. What's that Ben Stiller thing? Maybe from Dodgeball, do it. Tune in live Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday coming up starting February 28th. So 28th, 29th, 30th. Oh my God. 28th, the 28th, the 1st and the 2nd. Wow. Man, I'm smart, huh? Don't even know how many days are in February. Well, I guess it's not a leap year. Was that last year? That was last year. Well, hey, I'm gonna end the video there. If y'all ride, remember, always keep that rubber side down. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
First locked eyes, you were sitting on the front porch, but I fled back inside, 'cause I didn't know what I'd felt. My foolish pride always seemed